First I'm going to take this guy. Let's see. I always like to start underneath and go really, really light. And then as you can see right here is about where my brow bone would be. Kind of bring it over. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to take a few lines down. I kind of draw in some lines. And I start at the top. I'm going to start right here because this is kind of where I actually have brows. And then here, where my arch is, I'm going to kind of map out and draw a little bit down to connect where my arch would be. And this is where I'm going to start just throwing in some lines. Kind of make it look like they're strokes. Then I'm going to take this spoolie, and I always go down where it gets like lots of spaces. So then I'm just going to draw them down. Draw, draw, draw. I will say, because I have tanner skin, you can't really tell in the video, but it's starting to get a little bit on the gray side right there, which I don't love when it looks gray because then it looks really fake. So the color of this, I would not prefer this like if you have really sparse eyebrows like me, just because the color is on the gray side. But if you have more eyebrows, I feel like it looks more natural up in here where I actually have some, just because it doesn't stick out as much, the gray. Then I'm just going to go to the front, and this is where I'm just going to feather in some little lines. I normally don't like do a ton of under eye concealer and stuff like that to make them look like Instagram brows. I kind of just like them to look really natural. So I feel like I gotta keep pushing this up, because if I don't, because I really don't have much eyebrows, I have to keep making this longer and pulling it out, because if I don't, the plastic will start rubbing on my skin and kind of rub away where I put the product. So that's kind of what I have going on. I'm just going to back up some just so I can make sure that it's nice and even. Again, I feel like it's also not fully like covering this like bald spot that should be here and should be dark if I actually had eyebrows. I'm going to compare this to the Benefit Brows Precisely My Brow Pen in shade 5, so you could just see how it looks a little bit better. So I'm going to start right here, kind of where it gets a little bit, where it should be thicker. And then what I like to do is I always work kind of in the middle. See how it almost has a little bit more of a hue of a color? It matches my hair really well because I get like caramelly red highlights. I'm doing the exact same technique as I did on the other brow. Then what I do, because I don't really like to add the concealer when I'm not wearing any makeup at all. So what I like to do, take like a little padding, and then I'll take a little micellar water, and then wherever I feel like I effed it up, I kind of just wipe it away, or like sculpt it out a little bit. If it's like a little too high. These are looking pretty good, but this is the Precisely My Brows, and this is the Hourglass. I feel like this has more of a true brown to it with like a little bit of red highlights, and this is just a little bit more gray for me. So I really love this one. So fresh face, no makeup. That's how I do my brows when I don't want like an Instagram perfect brow. I want it to look a little bit more fluffy and natural. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.